Writing your PhD concept paper for German programs, including DAAD. In this video, you'll learn how to craft a standout PhD concept paper for German programs, including DAAD. We'll cover essential sections, a practical structure, and simple tips to make your idea clear, credible, and compelling. Expect concise explanations, examples, and takeaways you can apply immediately. Let's begin. Writing your PhD concept paper, DAAD and German programs. Imagine landing a fully funded PhD in Germany, and it all starts with your concept paper. Have you ever thought of explaining your big research idea in just a few pages and grabbing a scholarship? That's what a concept paper is for. It's a short research proposal that shows you know your topic and have a clear plan. Picture this. You're a grad student with a great idea for a climate project. You write it out clearly. Reviewers nod and award you a DAAD scholarship. The trick is writing a concept paper that stands out. In the first 10 seconds, grab viewers by saying something like, "Ever had one big idea that could change your field? Learn to pitch it on paper." Your research idea becomes a concise concept paper. Clear, focused, and persuasive. What is a concept paper and why it matters? In Germany's PhD programs, a concept paper, or research proposal, is your intro pitch. It's usually 15 pages that outline what you'll research. Think of it as a plan for your thesis. Germany's DAAD and other scholarships expect one. They want to see you've done your homework, literature review, and can pin down a clear problem. A good guide explains the goal. The concept paper must convince members of the academic community that you have identified a scientific problem and a methodical approach to solve the problem within a realistic time frame. In other words, show what you'll study, why it matters, and how you'll do it. Key parts to include are background, research question, methodology, and a realistic timeline. Key parts of your concept paper. A solid concept paper has a simple structure. Start with a working title and a quick intro to your topic. Then give background. What do others know so far? Point out the gap or problem you want to tackle. Here you prove you've done sufficient preliminary reading, research. Next, clearly list your research question or objectives. State exactly what you aim to find or do. Be concise. Then describe your methodology. Explain how you will answer the question. Will you do lab experiments, interviews, data analysis? What sources will you use? This should be detailed. Even the DAAD guide says this can be the longest part. Include a tentative timeline too. For example, outline months, 1 to 6, literature review, 7 to 12, data collection, etc. Stick to realistic timelines. Most PhDs, 3 years. Finally, say why this research is valuable. Will it help communities, advance science, or fit with German research goals? DAAD-specific tips. For DAAD scholarships, clarity and brevity win. DAAD notes that proposals are usually 15 pages, at least 1,500 words, yumpu.com. So keep sentences short and paragraphs focused. Lay out a neat format. Include a title page with your info and use headings or bullets so reviewers can scan. The DAAD guide also stresses good legibility. No tiny fonts or walls of text yumpu.com. Always write in your own words. No plagiarism. If you have a host university in Germany with a bigger project, you can include that project outline, but make sure to highlight your own role. The DAAD advice. If your idea is part of a larger project, include it in your DAAD application, but add a statement of purpose outlining the role you will play. And clearly mark which parts are written by yourself, scribd.com. This shows honesty and collaboration, not stealing ideas. Finalize your documents, proofread carefully, and submit early. Track deadlines, confirm requirements, and keep copies of everything. You've got this. Send it with confidence. Other German PhD programs. It's not just DAAD. Most German grad schools and funding bodies expect a research plan. For example, DFG grants often start with a 10-page concept outline. Structured PhD programs at universities want a research summary. Even foundation scholarships, Konrad Adenauer, Heinrich Böll, etc., ask for a project sketch. The good news, the basics are the same. Always customize your paper to the program's goals. If the program values innovation, stress the novelty. If it's about development, highlight impact. But no matter where, the core is. Define a clear question, show you know the field, and explain how you'll answer it. Tips and common pitfalls. Tell a story. Explain your project idea like you're telling a story. Who cares about this problem? How will you solve it? Short anecdotes, like how you first noticed the issue, can make it relatable. Be concise. Use simple sentences. German reviewers appreciate clarity. Don't cram too many ideas into one sentence. If a sentence feels long, split it. Avoid jargon. Use plain language where possible. Remember, reviewers might be experts in Germany, but they aren't mind readers. Spell out any technical terms or abbreviations. Use visuals. If allowed, a timeline graphic or flowchart can help. For a video, we could overlay a quick chart of phases or bullet point list. Text overlay idea. Research question, method, impact, proofread. Always edit carefully. A typo or sloppy table can hurt your credibility. Ask a mentor or friend to proofread. Even have someone in your field check it for clarity. The DAAD guide urges a careful editing stage to catch errors and ensure everything aligns. Stay realistic. Be honest about what you can achieve. Instead of saying, "I will solve global X in 6 months," break tasks into doable steps. List any assumptions. This builds trust. Before concluding, check and polish every section to present a flawless proposal. Keep the focus on essentials. Define the gap, outline your method, plan the timeline, and explain relevance to Germany. Structure your document clearly with brief headings and straightforward language that supports the main idea. Writing a winning concept paper is your first step toward that dream PhD in Germany. Stay focused on a clear question, logical plan, and your unique motivation. If you do that, you'll impress any committee, DAAD or otherwise. If you found these tips useful, hit subscribe and ring the bell for more application advice. Comment below if you have questions or share your own concept writing story. Good luck with your proposal and happy writing. Sources: DAAD guidelines and university resources provided the advice above yumpu.com, yumpu.com, scribd.com, uni-hohenheim.de. These tips are drawn from official DAAD publications and other German doctoral program materials to ensure you have the best chance at success. Your research matters. Now show it on paper. Good luck with your concept paper, and I'll see you in the next video.